What's going on, you fucking nerds? Big Daddy Max here. Welcome back to the channel. I just wanted to make this video because there was a huge freaking response to my short little 1 minute video on my 15-minute orb strategy, and I just wanted to really come here and say, let me break down as much of it for you as I possibly can so you can be successful. Let's get it. First, before we start, make sure you like, follow, and subscribe, and drop a comment below if you're excited for this video. I'm doing it for you guys. There's no other reason. So do me a solid back and show me the support and love with a like, follow, and comment. Share the vid. Get your people on board because I'm about to drop some knowledge for you guys. The 15-minute orb is such a badass strategy, so I got a lot of freaking comments about this strategy, and one of the biggest ones was, which candle is it? Well, it's the first 15-minute candle for options traders on the SPY or SPX, whatever you're trading. It could be on QQQ, it could be on anything. It's the first 15-minute candle, high or low. So if you take a look here, that does include the candle of the body of, or excuse me, the wick of the candle. So while we're looking at this, you're going to notice the candle and the wick is what makes the orb. This is a full body, but we have a nice wick here. We have a nice wick on the upper and bottom here. So this is live right now. This is today's price action, very choppy. And one thing I love about the orb strategy is that it is a perfect visual for you to determine a choppy day. If you don't have this written down, I suggest you write this down now. My rule of thumb is 6 or 7 candles in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we haven't really broken outside of orb, then in my mind, we're going to have a larger than expected move late in the afternoon, or B, a very choppy inside candle or orb day, which it confirms right now is that we're having a very choppy inside orb day. And if you determine that here, that means this becomes a short every time you hit the top. If you're a Forex trader or you're trading pairs, currencies, crypto, whatever, that's like 24 hours a day, then I would say this strategy only works during the 3 major opens, which would be like China's opening time, London's opening bell, and the United States New York Stock Exchange opening bell. And those are the 15-minute candles that you could use to track your orb. It works fine on futures. It works fine on everything. I've tested it on multiple commodities, equities, futures. I've tested it on a bunch of shit, and it always works. That New York Stock Exchange open, if you're looking for a real clear and concise support and resistance, right? So the way I like to do this is how I made profit today. How it was profitable today was I went down to the 1 minute chart after the first 15-minute orb was established, and then I played a long until I saw a break of orb to the downside. Because if orb doesn't break to the downside, right here at the 945 candle, I'm good to go long until we see a newer low. And as you can see, I actually took profit very fast, but that's one way to trade it. Another way here, break of orb to the upside, you go long, invalidated. Play a short or a long or choppy and you wait. Short here, newer low, profit. Chop, 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 chop. You'll see people call these all kinds of fancy stuff, like these are liquidity blocks, or these are, manipulations, and these are all these blah, blah. It's bullshit. You just wait for these 2 lines to hit. I mean, the support and resistance, it's the meat and potatoes of it. Day like this, you would have got paid very nicely right at open. Here's the 945 candle, break of orb, continuation down, perfect day, rejection, 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 and then, I mean, if you just held a short, you would have got paid very nicely. So one way I really like to use the orb, like probably my favorite way in determining a trend, is on just staying on the 15-minute chart for anything but scalps. So as you can see here, not even close to really entering orb. This fact that this rejected twice and then made a newer low here, this was a perfect entry for any trader. If you're a 15-minute trader, to enter a short, and you would have got paid. I mean, the clear breakout of the orb here, you would have got paid. The clear breakdown here, I mean, there's so much, so easy to really see it on a 15-minute chart here. Remember what I just told you? I opened up this video with, if there's 6 candles inside of orb, right? 4, 6, it's probably going to be a choppy day, or we're going to have a larger than expected move in the afternoon. Well, what do you call that? Pretty large, pretty unexpected. So it's just a fucking awesome way to really visualize what for me was I would consider trend days and non-trend days. And so you have just this beautiful level of liquidity, support, and resistance. You like what I did there? That you can use in your trading to be successful. I mean, honestly, it's so simple. The confirmations I look for in the larger time frames, is there a lower low, a lower high? Is there a break outside of orb? And does the candle confirm the previous candle? Simple as that. On the shorter time frames, if you're scalping, which I do on my futures, like I did this morning, you could see here that you just really wait for the orb to break. I mean, and you could have played this all the way to the top of orb if you felt super comfortable. Or I know a lot of scalpers that like to break orb right down the middle, and they'll do something like this, and this will be their support and resistance lines for the day. So there's multiple ways you could do this. Like any other strategy, I would say, make it yours. You know, take what I'm teaching you and make it your own. We're in the most individual career possible. So I want to show you guys here how I've been using it on futures. I'm going to log into my futures account real quick, and I'm going to show you my eval chart. This is the 3 accounts that I'm currently having. I haven't had a red trade yet, and I made a couple $700 on each of these this morning, so they're going to be up pretty damn nice on my way to get funded. And then my actual funded account, 18 straight green days, and I've been scalping with the orb method. This is all P&L for payout. All I have to do is follow the minimum criteria that Apex allows me, and I will get paid. If you want to learn Apex trading and futures trading, StockDads has the best futures program of any Discord out there. We are options traders, we're stock traders, and we have a futures program that is insane. We're just seeing people getting funded left and right. So hit that link in the bio. Definitely want to come check out the StockDads. And if you want to come check out Apex, click my link where you'll get 80% off all accounts and all current sales. So we have that 90% sale going on right now, which is crazy because I got these 3 250K accounts here for $18 a pop. So $18 each. You know, I'm up a few thousand. I'm gonna get them funded, and I'm gonna get them freaking paid out, baby. You better believe it. So really excited about that. And of course, if you just are 50 count warrior, like a 50K account warrior, like most people are, those were, oh my God, dirt cheap. I had people loading the boat with 50K accounts, passing in one day, and now they're playing their funded accounts, which is just so badass. So badass. So using the orb method, we're always going to start with the 15-minute. We're always going to start. Look at this day here. I mean, what better beautiful picture are you going to get with such simplicity? I mean, you're talking about 15 range, breakout, right? With all confirmations, you go long here. And even if you use the shorter time frames where you were playing that day, where's that day? Excuse me while I find that day real quick. There it is. Even if you played, you know, this breakout here, I mean, look at that. Uptrend for the rest of the day. I mean, you could have took profit. You entered anywhere down here. You know, even if you got stuck and entered up here, you're able to take profit on a day like this. And that's because the orb shows you the most beautiful freaking price action. Remember what I told you? 6 to 7 candles inside the orb, and you're most likely going to have a major move. I mean, look at this. It's just such a simple freaking depiction of trend. Like, and you can get in so quick, you just have to wait 15 minutes. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, this is obviously like J Powell speaking or anything, but this is how you would play it. I mean, it's as simple as that. You wait for your confirmations. If you're scalping or day trading, you can go to a lower time frame. If you're scalping, you have to go to a lower time frame because that's the intention of a scalp is not even really 15 minutes. If you're day trading and you're looking for some trend, then you can absolutely sit here and trade the 15-minute chart the whole time. I would not say it's the best for swing trading as you need to hold overnight or long term. You could see some continuations or strong, you know, like this. You could see some trend continuations, but I would say this is 100% intended for day traders, futures traders. I've had a lot of people DMing me about Forex that it works like a fucking charm. People are saying they're having their biggest days to date because of this orb strategy. And it's really as simple. I mean, do you see anything else on this chart? No, you just see 2 lines. And At the end of the day, that's really all you need is understanding the candlestick price action and a couple lines. That's really what the most successful traders I know use is major zones, levels, items like this. I think besides the previous day's high and low, this is like the most major support and resistance level that you're going to get throughout the day, right? Because if we broke into the previous day's candle on the daily chart, I would say, okay, now we're getting some real freaking buying pressure. I'm going to go long, probably go for a gap fill on a day like today. You can use multiple pieces of the puzzle. That's what technical analysis is. You use multiple pieces of that puzzle to put together the best picture possible where you're able to make a successful trade. And my trade today was hella freaking nice. I mean, hella freaking nice. It was so simple and easy to use. Let me launch this real quick. I wish I could show you guys here. Look at that. 700, 700, 350, 350. And I took a trade. Oh, I don't want to enter nothing. I took a trade that was super simple, super freaking easy to use. And I'm definitely going to be utilizing it for the rest of my futures career because using my orb strategy on a shorter time frame, you're able to really get a beautiful visual, and I'm able to get in and out. These are just one contracts of NQ that I use. I'm not sitting here holding some bet 10 contracts going crazy. I'm just chipping away at these accounts, by the way, one by one. I'm telling you, hit the link in my bio if you really want to tap in with the dads and especially with the futures. It's so fucking easy. When you're chipping away at it, you have the right mentality and you have a strategy that works. Hey, my strategy may not work for you, but it sure as hell is working for me. I just wanted to show you guys a little legitimacy, a little proof in the pudding here, so you're not just like, oh, here comes Max reacting to some shit again. I am the fucking king. And there's a reason for it. Because I use mathematics, statistics, and I use common sense in my trading. And using something like this orb strategy could make you a very successful trader. So I just wanted to come make this quick video to clear up a lot of the comments I was getting. You know, first 15-minute candle, high or low, that includes the wick. And you play those confirmation breakouts that I told you about. And if they reverse, then you get invalidated, right? So, I mean, let's take a look at this day. Breakdown here, you scalped, you did great. On the lower time frames, it's easier to see a break of structure, right? So today we have a choppy day. You could see here, let's just say you played the breakout here. You're like, okay, I'm going to play the orb high. I'm breaking out. We're going good. All right. You snagged a few points. I mean, this newer low here is a break of trend, right? We're not looking for newer lows on an uptrend. We're looking for higher lows. And so when you have that simple higher low, and then we have a lower low, that's an invalidation of your current analysis. It's time to get out. So when you have something like that right here, was when this low was taken out right here, you should have went short, you know. So you just have to have common sense when you're reading the candlestick patterns and not get emotional, right? When you see this break of structure to the upside here, you play it back up to the orb, and it's just small little scalping ways to use it. Overall, this is a very choppy day, but on a trend day, I mean, on a trend day, look what you can ride. Pop up, double top, break down, invalidation once it breaks back above the neckline, rejection on orb, double top, very bearish, boom. You just had the biggest day of your trading career. And of course, I could sit here and be a Tuesday night quarterback and talk in the past tense, you know, Captain Hindsight, fucking Captain Max Hindsight. He's an asshole. But I want to show you the strategy. Just because of the outpour that I got in my DM from people that wanted to know a little bit more about it, was massive. And the fact that people were DMing me saying that they used the orb and then they had their biggest day ever, that shit motivated me to come on here and speak about it. So you guys keep up the fucking strong work. Keep up the interactions with me, because your interactions with me let me know that I need to press harder to help you guys like this. So if I can continue to deliver to my fucking audience, that's the goal, and that's what I'm going to do. If you got any questions about the orb strategy, the opening range breakout, the 15-minute orb the max way, it's as simple as this. If you got any questions, blow up that comment section below, and I will answer every strategic question I possibly can about the orb and the orb strategy to help you guys really, really try and add a new strategy to your toolkit, one that can help you become successful traders. So definitely check it out. Check out the stock dads. I'm check it out. DM me. I'll send you a promo code and you will not be upset. Check out the freaking 80% Apex accounts. Check it all out and understand that this works. I'm 118 bucks in. I'm about to get a $2,500 max payout for my 150K account. 2,500 bucks on $118. It's like a 2,000% ROI that I made on my futures account using this little simple know-how strategy. I mean, even if you don't trade off of it, literally, even if you don't trade off of it, just use it to start visualizing some trend and chop. Trend and chop. Remember, confirmations on a breakout, rewind it. I told you what they were. Confirmations on a possible trend or an afternoon breakout, I told you what they were. Go back and find it. Play the trend and play the invalidations on lower time frames if you're scalping. And I promise you, learning the candlesticks, learning how to utilize these little support and resistance zones, and you'll start being more successful. The most important thing that I think it teaches overall is really removing the emotion and removing the patience, or learning patience, not removing it. We want more of it. Being patient enough to know when to attack, right? Because if you didn't get this breakdown, if you were patient enough to wait for this one, man, you got paid, right? Invalidation, you rode it to the upside, man, you got paid. Choppy day, maybe you take today off instead of taking those normal losses that you were taking. So many things you could do here. Leave those comments below. I will answer all of them that I can to the best of my knowledge. I think this strategy works. I think the strategy works across multiple freaking equities, futures, crypto, stocks. Crypto is a scam, so try not to use too much in crypto, but Forex, all of those. I know it works, and I think it's going to improve your trading just having these little badass lines on your screen. Just look at the beautiful picture that we got right here. So that's what I got for you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching the vid. Have a fucking awesome day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you soon. And if there's another outpour of damn Max, this fucking works, you better believe I'm coming with some free chicken from my community. 100%. Take care.